5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, and welcome to TTV episode 55, I believe it is. I think I'm prepared this time, 55. I'm Messina.
I'm LJ.
Nope.
Shh. Wake the neighbors. Neighbors, say your name. I'm not here.
I'm Venom.
And I'm Warner.
Yeah,
Special guest.
yep, guest Ian Warner. This guy is one of our editors for Biocraft, and he is a very interesting person.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm terrible.
You're great.
I'm just so bad.
Well,
But,
that's not tolerated around here, so
all right, I'm excellent. I'm superb. I'm perfect.
that's
Good
better.
work. So today's episode should be a pretty interesting one. We've got a bunch of ground to cover. Some actual stuff's been happening this week that I feel is noteworthy to talk about. But first off, as we do every episode, how's life and such, everybody?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Cool.
Yeah, I concur. Ever since I came back to this wretched podcast.
Yeah, it's been quite a long time now since you last been on.
For good reason.
And
You know, I gotta pay the bills.
and then the only reason you're even back at all, correct me if I'm wrong, is to like talk music with the VAR. If it wasn't for
Yeah.
Biocraft, you'd still be absent. But
You know, having a life, talking to your friends.
yup.
Lives just friends just detract from that life. It's
Exactly.
Yeah.
gotta cut
Wow.
Why even have friends at all?
friends with benefits.
There you go. That's a lot better.
But yeah, like not that I'm complaining, because I always liked when we have guest hosts on to have you on so you can actually do talk to Vin instead of a cheap imitation. So
Like, talk to V Kahi.
yep, V Kahi.
Yeah, you know, maybe I can put on an impression. Yeah, give me an idea of what he does. Maybe I can act out what he does.
Who, Vin or Kahi?
Maybe Kahi.
Okay.
Yeah. He sounds like he's stuffy. He has it. Sounds like he's cold all the time.
All right, fellas, let's do it.
Here, no.
Yes. So Kahi, how's life and such been?
Well, you know, life has been such and such.
Wow.
Stick around and all that jazz.
Wow. That's great.
All that jazz.
All that jazz.
That's
Love
nothing.
the saying.
That's
It's so good.
And all that jazz.
That's
Yeah.
nothing Kahi would ever say.
No.
It's too cool for him to say.
He'd say, well, insert long rant here about various subjects.
Well, if I had to put it down myself,
In a less nerdy, stereotypical voice.
well, if I
Ching
just-
chang chung!
I can't do it anymore. Damn it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Wow.
no,
Okay.
it's not.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Let's see. What has been happening?
We love you, Kahi. Not really.
Well, let's
I
see.
don't.
What
I
has
don't.
been happening
I actually,
in this
I
last
actually
week?
hate Kahi.
What?
By a lot.
A bunch of Halo 4 stuff
Makes me
happened
rage.
this last week.
The burning passion.
Oh. Oh.
Thousand Suns.
I heard that Halo 4's got the new Spartan Ops out.
Yup,
How
it's
was it?
great. Have you been keeping up with Spartan Ops?
No, I haven't. I've only played like the 2 first episodes, and I gotta say, I love the cinematics. They're so good.
Oh yeah, makes you wish that the game looked more like that.
No, quite frankly, I want a movie. I just want a movie. That's all I want.
Yep.
Because
But you know,
from years ago, like 2008 was it, that the movie was planning to come out because
and then it got turned into District 9.
Yup.
although District 9 is a great movie, I still wanted Halo. That's all I wanted.
Well, about Spartan Ops, the first 2 missions, I'll put it this way, it gets a lot better. In gameplay and in cinematic story and in environment variety. Especially chapter, episode, whatever you call them, from 6 onwards, the latest batch. When they resumed from their hiatus, they made a bunch of new environments. And yeah, they took like a couple week break and used it to improve it. And the last couple episodes have been just great, and we're winding down. There are only 2 weeks left.
Really?
This
How many
one,
episodes did they plan? Like 8?
10 for the first cycle, and then they're probably gonna make a season 2, to be honest. But that one's gonna be, you have to pay for it, which is understandable.
Oh man.
It's 50 free missions. It's like a secondary, longer, better campaign.
I know, but paying for it, I mean, come on. It's just, I don't know. I can understand the whole ordeal behind paying because, you know, they don't make that much bank nowadays as a comparison to back then. But, you know, it's just, it's kind of a slap in the face to all the fans.
It is.
Sorry, we just want your money. And you
Well,
just got to stick with it.
well, they were at the very least they were clear from the beginning that they very easily could have charged maybe $20 for Spartan Ops Season 1 as Day 1 DLC like all these other companies do. But
Yeah,
at the very least, they included the first 50 missions, and then obviously if they're going to develop any more after the game's release, that's basically DLC, actual DLC, and it's justifiable. I would pay $20 for a series of Spartan Ops before I drop $25 on like 3 map packs, to be quite honest. After the last map pack.
I've had a bad experience with map packs in the
Did
past.
you get Crimson? Or what?
Oh, no. I'm not buying any more map packs for Halo. No more.
What happened?
Halo 3 is what happened.
Okay.
No, what was it? It was Reach. And
Oh.
every time you had to play a game, you had to buy a map pack in order to play it. Those were the rules. And I couldn't do it, man. I just couldn't do it.
Except then in Reach, later on, they like chopped out all the map pack playlists and made it so you couldn't even play a lot of the maps consistently.
I know.
Remember
That's how
Anniversary? Made it so you can't play Timberland, the remake, because they chopped out Anniversary BTV. But whatever.
But dude, they did it way back in Halo 3 too. The same thing. And they were just like shoving all the old maps out and shoving in the new ones, so people had to buy in order to play. And that was just terrible. And to this day, Bungie is my most hated gaming company. Hate them.
You get lynched like the angry mob.
What? You hate Bungie? You know, the name Bungie, from what I've heard, is based on a very
Euphemism,
interesting joke.
Well,
So we hated Bungie.
Bungie or
I'm
death?
so Vin, are you excited for Destiny, which is gonna be revealed soon?
Destiny cast? I
No.
Don't even go there.
mean, all right. What was it? Destiny? Oh, Bungie's new project.
Yeah. It's codenamed Destiny, is it? Or is the game actual Destiny?
I think if I read correctly, it's actually going to be called Destiny.
Yup.
Okay. All right.
At least that's the working title.
That's all I really know about it.
It's
I'm
gonna be an
kinda excited.
MMO. esque thing, and it's gonna be appealing to all ages, which is a worrisome line, but
Oh dear.
You're
Well,
right.
I'm a little excited because Bungie's a good developer. Or
Yeah.
they were for a good run.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
better than 343. I mean,
So, I'm sure. No, shut up. I'm sure that's debatable. We're not talking about this now.
All right. Yeah. Okay, sure. Whatever.
My
Anyway.
opinion, that went
No,
downhill.
your opinion comes after I finish my opinion. Wait your turn. Okay, I'm sure they'll do good with it. Okay, I'm done.
They
Now,
went
from
down
what I
unless
know
Reach
about
came
the
around.
but LJ Reach was a masterpiece.
Don't.
It had no problems whatsoever. So wouldn't you agree, Vin?
you.
Remember your last game of Reach ever, Vin? One flag CTF on Powerhouse.
You just.
We're not discussing this right now.
Yeah.
You just start a fire, aren't you?
Yup. But I guess we should get a move on with the news.
Yes. Let's.
All right.
Never mention Reach again.
With that being said, we will now go into our first segment. Everyone loves it. It's the best. It is the news. In the news this week, we have Hero Factory Brain Attack TV special airs in Korea, Platinum Avohkii up for auction on eBay, and Rayman Legends controversy. Ooh, controversy. That's always nice. And that's all the news. I'm sure. Well, actually, I may as well lump one more bonus bit of news in there. Various Halo 4 related happenings, because there actually are some interesting things to talk about that I don't want to skip. So there's some Halo 4 stuff relating to the latest bulletin, but we'll get to that. For starters, our first bit of news, the Hero Factory Brain Attack TV special. For those familiar with the Brain Attack line, you know what the basic story is. Evil brains are attacking the Hero Factory. It's not exactly the greatest plot, but those who are cautiously optimistic about HF's story every year, like I am, and I tend to be disappointed, but last year I was not. Have been waiting for the TV special to air to make accurate conclusions about the plot. Well, it aired in Korea. So, one person decided to record it and upload it online, and no one can understand the dialogue or the plot, because, you know.
God. Let's hope the Koreans don't think too frowningly upon us Americans for our show.
Yeah.
The show is
What is this drivel? How dare they?
wait. Hero Factory is Danish.
Yup.
Oh, it is? Oh, wow.
Yeah, Lego's a Danish company.
I'm just kidding.
Do they make Danishes?
You're funny. But I've been trying to keep myself away from footage of the show so as not to spoil it for myself like I did with Breakout, but I did learn one interesting thing. For those that know about HF's story or even watched the trailer for the show at all that we uploaded to our channel a while back, this shadowy figure cloaked in mystery is the one that released these brains from the facility to attack everyone. And people logically assumed, if you've been following the story, the last episode ended with a cliffhanger revealing that the mastermind from the first couple of episodes, Von Nebula, is actually the one who has resurfaced and is the cause of everything bad that's been going on as of late. So naturally, it was assumed that this shadowy hand belonged to Von Nebula, who is just doing this again as some part of his plot. But no, it does not belong to Von Nebula. It doesn't belong to anyone. It's some generic filler character that I will get a picture of at the moment. This dude is the carbon copy of Black Phantom from the Breakout line, with horns that are slightly different and shoulder armor that's impossible to make in real life because of connection points. This guy is something else, and he has no seeming motivation, no name, no personality at all. He's just there, and people are assuming he's filler until the time rolls around for them to make a Von Nebula set, which they don't yet have a model of, obviously. What are you guys' thoughts on this development about the show airing in Korea? And when we will possibly get to see it in Nicktoons, which there is no estimate on, of course. They never announce these things.
Well,
I don't want to
I'm
go.
interested.
Yup.
I'm interested to see it because I saw the trailer and it was really good.
Yeah.
And so if they let us down after that cool trailer, I will never believe they can pull anything off again.
Yeah. I'll agree.
I just think it only takes a simple spark to piss people off, and especially the Koreans.
Yup.
As for this show, I haven't seen it yet. I've had a falling out of Lego branding and myself, being as old as I am. Ugh, life's been tough. I need my childhood back, boys. I need it back.
I guess I never even bothered to ask if you ever followed Hero Factory in any capacity, ever.
I think the furthest I've gone was I think it was still in Bionicle, and I think it was at the center of the universe. Because I didn't get into the Barra Magna series.
You're not the only one.
I don't know. It was just something about it, dude. It didn't scream Bionicle to me. It just seemed kind of more of Lego. And I know that seems kind of weird, to say the least, but it just didn't have that same impact as previous iterations had.
Yeah.
So, it didn't give for me. I'll always be old school.
2001 for the win!
I'm so old.
Yeah.
Remember back in the... Jeez.
Yep.
The 90s were so great.
Oh my god.
So cliche.
I thought I was the only one that appreciated the 90s.
Venom, well, I was about to say, Ven, you can't even say that, but then I realized when you were born, so, okay.
What do you mean? When do you think I was born? 2000?
So anyway, moving on, right, Meso?
Well,
Are you stupid?
I wanted Vin's opinions on the trailer, but I'm not sure if he's watched it yet.
No! I don't want to
Okay.
give my opinions.
Oh,
No. I'm insulted.
But it's like a minute long. Okay,
Be
fine.
fine.
Whatever.
I'll rewatch
How old
it.
are you, Venom?
I'll rewatch it. Just...
But my whole deal is with the picture that's on the screen right now of the mysterious villain. It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't reuse the Black Phantom helmet, which that's one thing. Okay, it's a helmet. People reuse that for different characters all the time. Yeah, but it's already been reused 3 times in sets. So now we have a 4th mystery character that is apparently the mastermind behind everything, that also happens to look exactly like Black Phantom with a couple extra parts. They seem to be rather interesting in terms of reusing models, because I remember in the Ordeal of Fire episode, the second Hero Factory show, what they did was Von Ness is the actual name of Von Nebula before he became a villain. He was a hero, and this dude had a model assigned to him because he appeared in a flashback. And then he transformed into Von Nebula and then got trapped inside of a black hole. Yes, trapped inside of a black hole inside of his black hole staff. But then in this second episode, they reused Von Ness's character model. And he was cheering in a crowd, and now they're reusing this Black Phantom character model for this mastermind. And Kahi, hello.
Hey, I'm very sorry. My computer has had
no!
the worst issues ever of all time
How
recently,
dare you.
and
Let me show your face here.
very easily, yeah.
Ian, I told
yeah.
you your impression of Kahi was accurate. No, I'm kidding.
Wow. Dude, here. I will provide you a stick in the mail and just screw yourself with it. Just like take it and screw yourself with it. All right. So yeah,
We're just talking about the Brain Attack show and how it's aired in Korea. And I posted a picture a little bit earlier about the mastermind behind the Brain Attack. Everyone assumed it was going to be Von Nebula, but it's that guy.
all right. Let me see this. So this dude, is he like a Avohkii? That's turned backwards. What's this guy's deal?
He's not Von Nebula. He is most likely a placeholder model for Von Nebula. It just so happens to be a Black Phantom model with weird horns.
Wait. Why is there a placeholder model for Von Nebula? Don't they already have a model?
Well,
for
here's the thing. I expect what they're gonna do is, in the next couple of waves, they're gonna release a Von Nebula set. And currently, even though it's painfully obvious it's Von Nebula to anyone who follows the story closely and reads the books, they're trying to play it off as a mystery. Who is this villain that is doing everything? And they're probably going to release Von Nebula as a set for like the penultimate thing for Hero Factory, the big battle in like a couple of waves or so. But the thing is, they haven't designed that set yet, or maybe they have and they're keeping it in reserve for when it comes time to release it, and they don't want to spoil the identity of the person in the show before they release the actual set, so they came up with this generic placeholder model. But why did they have to show him in vivid detail like that? Why couldn't they have just shown a clawed hand?
Well, I don't get why is it
raise speculation? Oh, is that guy like an updated form of a villain we've already seen, or is he someone entirely new?
Yup.
Or could it just be so obvious that he looks just like the last guy?
Yup.
I just don't.
With weird horns.
Why is it airing in Korea? Does Kim Jong Un have like a monoplace? Did he pay people to break into Lego and get a leaked copy of a thing so people in Korea could see it? I don't know.
I don't know. It's just really weird. I just want to know when it will premiere in the U.S. so we can do our coverage like we have never done.
Yeah, like we always do, all the time.
But yeah,
Alright.
that's all for Hero Factory. We'll move on to the second bit of news. The Platinum Avohkii appearing on eBay.
Ooh,
Yes.
I forgot about this.
Yay!
LJ, tell us a little bit about the background of this.
All right. Lego back in 2003 had a contest in association with Toonami, and the contest prize, the contest was, by the way, to promote Mask of Light, and the contest prize was a solid platinum Kanohi Avohkii, and recently, about like nearly 10 years later, the Avohkii ended up being put on eBay, and everyone's going, "OMG, it's the Avohkii!"
For a very
Some people
reasonable
going,
price.
It's a fake, but yeah, the price of the
It's
solid
reasonable. It's reasonable.
$29,000 or best offer.
I had that kind of cash laying around on like
Oh,
everywhere.
Sorry,
you know,
pull out some stocks and gotta sell a few arms, but I'll get it.
he was like, I was about to go to college this year, but then I saw like a Kanohi mask on eBay, and I was like, I can't resist this. So I'm taking every break, guys.
Yeah.
It's all worth it for
At the thing,
round mask.
and I'm looking at the mouthpiece, and I'm not gonna lie, the mouthpiece kind of looks like it's been coated with tinfoil. Am I just crazy, or am I seeing something?
No, I totally agree with you. It does.
It's so weird.
Look at that. It does look like it's been just put with aluminum foil. You can zoom up, actually. I think if you hover your pointer over the
Yeah.
image, you can zoom up on it.
Or the picture, wherever the picture goes. And I see some parts are a little dented. I mean, might have been scratched here and there on the front piece, like the bridge of the nose. You kind of see that?
Yeah.
It looks like it's been painted over.
I believe it has, or not painted over, but it looks like it's seen better days. I'm not sure if the wear and tear are just part of the metal cutting process, or the 10 years, which it has been put in. I don't know where it's been in. Some
Now,
Like a drawer, a dusty
Yeah.
drawer.
some guys like
Well-
some kids Lego box. I mean, bear in mind, this was released when Toonami was still around. Okay, any of you guys, this
Hey.
remember Toonami when I was still around?
It's around nowadays.
Oh, it is. Oh, I
They
forgot
brought it
about
back.
that.
Back,
Yeah.
baby.
But you know what I mean, right? It's for this long. It's been this guy's like Bionicle box somewhere.
I'd like to give a shout out to Toonami Aftermath.
Yes,
Go.
yes, I agree. They're
Yeah.
Really.
Man, I miss the days of Toonami.
it's still around. Watch it.
Yeah, I know.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I just.
I'd watch it, but I don't have cable.
No, I watch it on the internet now because
Yeah.
that seems to be the
You poor hick.
only. No, right? Such a punk.
Well, with this, the guy actually went ahead and linked the trailer that this debuted in. So, taking a look at it, there's a small picture there. It does look similar.
It's fake. Near
Some
it
people
says
are saying
fake.
that it's fake. Others are not.
Whoa.
So,
I just
Only one
Alright.
way to find out, boys. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I'll pitch in.
I thought you
Dollars?
said $2,900.
No.
no, 29,000.
Okay. Wow. That's even more ridiculous.
That's why I'm saying
That's that.
if you had that much money, think of all you could buy without wasting it all on like a Lego part.
You could buy. I bet you could buy the platinum needed to make this, and maybe I don't know, have someone mold it in a certain way to make it. $29,000.
Yeah. I
Do
want
you know how much that is?
The actual
It sounds like $29,000.
the actual estimated price for this I've heard is only 7,000.
That's what happens.
You know, it'd be a whole lot better if this was an actual life-size mask that people can actually put on. Then
That'd
the
be
price would
interesting.
seem reasonable. Titanium made.
I mean, I
Yeah.
I guess I could see that. Not really 29,000. Maybe like 15,000. I don't know. 15,000 seems to be pushing it.
we could
I
all
just-
chip in like $7,000.
I just like I can't imagine this entire concept of selling one Bionicle part, one Lego part for $29,000.
You know what? We could have everyone in the group chip in like $3,000 and buy it for a Pandemic and have Pandemic Panda hold the rights to the platinum of Avohkii.
I believe.
Next thing you know, it drops down a storm drain and it's gone forever.
You know, my worry, my concern is that someone will be dumb enough to
To
buy
buy
it
it?
at this price or a lower price and melt it down.
Yup.
See,
I
Isn't it
wanna know
ridiculous?
Who's selling it? Who is selling this thing? Who's the guy?
Nobody will do that. though,
Tony
because
Stark.
Anybody who just wants platinum
No wonder.
will buy freaking platinum. They won't buy something and melt it down. Platinum isn't completely rare. It's not like. I mean, you know what I mean, right? Like, if it's
Well-
valued at $7,000, buy $7,000 worth of platinum. Don't buy $29,000 worth of $7,000 worth of platinum and then
mean-
melt it down.
If it was made of unobtainium, then that'd be a whole
Oh,
different story.
well,
Don't you dare.
That's the
Yeah.
platinum of Avohkii.
So-
It's pretty crazy.
I have a question.
What?
I remember there was once like a complete collection of
Yep.
Bionicle.
Yeah.
How much did that cost on
And
eBay?
that was like 10,000.
So for 3 times, you can get everything in Bionicle ever
Including prototypes and misprints and rare
this-
parts.
for a third of the price.
Wasn't that just
Or-
movies, but comics as well? Also
Yup.
audio logbooks and all
Yup.
that? Jeez,
Oh, not
dude.
the audiobooks, but all the books.
You know what? It's already a bigger steal than this tiny little piece that still, I don't even see it as titanium for some reason.
If
I
I was like a rich philanthropist, I would buy that just for the heck of it. If I like how like as Tony Stark rich, I'd be like, yeah, I'll buy that.
I'll buy it just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
And I'd steal it from you.
I forgot.
And then
I'm rescinding the earlier piece of news about Halo 4 stuff in favor of something more interesting now that Kai's here that I forgot about. Iron Man 3 Lego sets.
Iron Man 3, baby.
Oh, this sounds good.
And
This sounds interesting.
I'm injecting this straight into our conversation here.
Did you really have to use that word? I'm injecting this
You see,
into
it's
your
actually,
bloodstream.
it's actually liquid cyanide.
Yes. Cyanide jelly bean.
Enjoy, Kai.
I must
Actually,
hope
liquid
that
cyanide.
we never released that episode. Cyanide jelly beans has been lost to the world.
Yup. But now it's back.
It was
Injecting
that.
cyanide.
Oh, man. Okay. Well,
All right. Okay. So
Cyanide.
that's the platinum of Avohkii. One of you guys should go
Okay.
buy it and then donate it to Pandemic Panda, and we will set up a museum. Platinum
we
of
will-
Avohkii
Yes.
and nothing else.
Bionicle.
Technically,
Yeah.
if we wanted to, we'd take my entire collection that's still ever growing and just put it in a museum, and bam.
Yeah. We should make the Bionicle Museum actually. That'd be interesting.
I don't want to risk it being burned down or things getting stolen, because people would
Well,
steal
we could-
from Bionicle Museum.
We could make it like a mobile thing and like just sell it out and rent it to Bionicle conventions or Lego conventions.
That is awesome.
Huh. Make back the money. Okay, anyhow.
Great, now I've got Kahi thinking.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
He's thinking now. That's next.
disaster's following.
Moving on.
I'm finding it a little bit difficult to find these pictures because Legos had them taken down. But there has to be at least one place that still has them. I'm confident.
Well,
I'm positive.
in the meantime, while Messo's looking for those pictures, do you mind me talking a bit about the Lego superhero movie, or have you guys already done that?
We have not, and this episode's too jam packed.
Don't you mean
already,
the
I
Lego
think,
Batman movie?
to be honest.
Yeah, basically.
Talk
Uh,
briefly about it, but don't. I may have to cut you off abruptly.
Okay, well, yeah. We'll see how
Yeah,
this goes.
talk too much.
Basically, there's a movie called Lego Batman, DC Superheroes Unite, and it is about the DC superheroes, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Basically, the article here that they have goes through the release schedule for it. They're gonna release it in New York City in a theater. Actually, they're picking out fans from Twitter to be included in like the screening. They'll go and see it early, and I guess get a panel afterwards of the filmmakers and the voice talent. You have to follow them on Twitter, and you have to tweet out your favorite Lego DC superhero. You have to tag at DC Comics and use the hashtag Lego Batman New York City.
Wow.
Yes, so basically, well, you have to drive yourself to the premiere. So if you don't live near New York City, then it's probably not, the greatest thing to happen. But I guess it's interesting. I don't know if it's just cutscenes from the video game put together, or if it's like an actual animated movie. The trailer they released for that was basically, just cutscenes. So I'm not sure what's in this movie, but I guess if it took it this long to make, it's probably
Hoping
like
it's
a
substantial.
animated thing.
To some
Yeah.
degree.
So yeah, that's it. That's all I have.
Well, that's perfect because I just got all the pictures.
Awesome.
I'll
All right.
lump this all together. Superhero roundtable discussion. Okay, first off, Iron Man Extremis Seaport Battle. And this is a pretty solid, if not a bit bland of a set. This set features Iron Man, Mark 42, I think, War Machine, and Aldrich Killian.
Wow, with a name like Killian, he must be friendly.
Yep. And he's chucking dynamite and flick fire missiles at Iron Man and War Machine.
Oh,
Yeah, War Machine.
OMG! The
Isn't
flick fire missiles!
isn't War Machine Iron Patriot by now?
Nope.
Oh, we saw it in the Super Bowl.
Nope. What are you talking about?
He will be. Give it time. Give it
Yeah,
time.
we saw it in the Super Bowl.
Next
Yeah.
up, we have, and this is actually a mild spoiler from the movie, so if you do not want to know, a mild spoiler for Iron Man 3. Don't click this picture in the chat and
Everyone
turn
dies.
turn away from the screen for a couple seconds. So okay, this is Iron Man Malibu Mansion Attack, which is featured in the trailer a couple times, and the dude piloting the Mandarin's helicopter is like some mystery person. No one knows who he is, and the text is too small to read. The spoiler here is that Pepper Potts is in the Iron Man suit, flying around
Flying around.
as Tony Stark
You make
is
it
falling.
sound like she has this thing fully thought out. Like she knows how to freaking fly that thing.
I hope that's not in the movie. Oh, God,
It's pretty obvious what happened. She just jumps in to like save Tony Stark because he's falling down. But thing is, in the trailer, he was in the suit as he was falling down, and now he's just like in casual clothes.
So where's the huh?
Okay, give me a second. Oh man, I wish I could see who this guy actually is.
Yup.
Now, from what I heard, it's the guy who's the 10 Rings. His name is
The Mandarin.
Yeah,
that guy. I do know about it. No, I'm talking about the dude that's piloting. He has a name, I presume, and I don't recognize it.
You know,
I'm not a big Iron Man fan.
What if
in terms of like the comics, but
the previous movies, philanthropist guy, the Hammer dude,
Justin Hammer.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it from the text, and I think he's currently in jail. So
it's a very strange looking face.
Yeah,
it's green.
What is that thing?
Hold on, give me a second. All right.
Wait, no, maybe it's the same thingy. What is it?
It's actually Kahi.
Aldrich.
Yeah,
Killian?
it does kind of look like an Aldrich Killian face.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It has to be. Wait, hold on. Let me compare the minifig previews.
Well, you guys are working on that. I've saved the best for last.
I don't know. I was just thinking.
Yeah. It's a good theory, but not really. Kind of.
I've saved the best for last. This is the pinnacle of Lego superhero sets.
Oh,
this is the best I've ever seen. Behold, Iron Man versus the Mandarin. Ultimate Showdown.
Oh my god! OMG! It is too epic for words.
Wow.
OMG! Flick fire missiles!
The Mandarin.
Fire missiles!
The Mandarin piloting his well-known and iconic flamethrower buggy, fighting Iron Man.
Let's go off-roading on this baby.
Notice his lack of rings.
Yeah.
And awkward-looking hair.
He was like he was like he was locked in a cave and hasn't shaved for like 30 years.
That's like Gandalf hair, man. Look at that shit.
I bet you it is Gandalf hair. Like he just colored the piece black. Well, I will say it's great for people who want an Iron Man minifigure but don't want to buy like a very expensive set.
Yup. Yeah. All these.
Personally, like
Mandarin.
Little did you know that minifigure
like
actually
Santa
has.
Claus.
It's solid gold.
Mandarin looks like a demented Santa Claus on summer vacation.
Driving his flamethrower buggy.
Look out, mommy.
With a flamethrower buggy, yes.
Santa, don't kill Iron Man.
He's killing off all the naughty children.
I sincerely hope this is not the ultimate showdown that will be featured in the movie and that they just.
It's too late. My beard is black, just like the future.
God, let's hope it's better than the last movie's main showdown.
Yep.
That thing was crap.
So bad. That thing was pretty bad.
They have the battle between the Mandarin and Iron Man be him shooting a flamethrower buggy. I'm done. All fate.
Fire missiles.
What if this actually happens in the movie and the buggy looks exactly like this? With the two flick missiles on top.
I'm going.
That would be terrible.
Well, in the very least, we do pretty much have confirmation from this that Aldrich Killian will be in the movie, and that means it's probably going to follow Extremist storyline. So that's pretty cool for those who
Just
know what I'm
like
talking
the
about.
set name Extremist Seaport Battle didn't give it away.
That's true. But like, it's Extremist. I don't know if that really makes sense. It's not really an adjective. Like Extremist is the name of a computer virus that supposedly syncs up people of technology, like synthesis basically, and I'm assuming that's what the guy's face is
I want to know.
because he's being infected with
movie.
extremists. If you look at the minifigure, you can see like circuitry in his face, or it looks to be something in his face. That's probably the result of it.
Maybe
And I guess
in his face. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just old.
Yeah, maybe
Well-
he's just old. Maybe those are wrinkles.
What an old fart trying to take down a superhero. Get off, Grandpa. Get off.
It is Santa.
Santa and the Flamethrower Buggy of Doom.
You better.
OMG, the flick missiles. You watch. Not only will it be as bad in the movie as the Flamethrower Buggy, but the Mandarin will have to get out of his seat, get up to the turret, actually flick the missiles to get them to start firing at Iron Man.
Exactly.
Yup.
They will actually have flicked missiles. So you better.
Dang, I should have invented this one a little bit better.
Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town with a black beard and a flame buggy.
And flick fire missiles.
I mean,
well-
I figure he's just coming in and he's like, "You're getting a lump of coal, dead man."
And a flick fire missile.
And you're getting fire to the face, Iron Man.
I can't wait.
And a flick fire missile.
When is it coming out? May 20.
May 3rd.
May 3rd, baby.
It's not that
May-
far away.
I
Can't
so
wait.
can't
This year,
Let's see.
I swear, we're doing a
February now. February, March.
Shut up, LJ.
Okay,
There-
that pretty
March,
much wraps it up
May.
for the superheroes discussion.
Iron Man all the way, baby.
Yup.
Oh, speaking of a
Yep.
superhero discussion, I saw this video. It was like a 32-minute YouTube video of Superman versus Goku. It was like the death battle.
Oh,
I gotta
Oh
post.
yeah. I
It
saw that
was
as well.
so sick. And finally, it wraps up
Maybe
every.
you should give it a cough drop.
Wow.
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 Maybe you should
Wow.
just drop dead.
you
You ever
should
thought
drop
about
that.
that?
You should just
Just dropping dead.
Maybe
you
we
should take the extremist virus and just become green in the face, and then die after piloting a helicopter.
After pelleting.
pelleting. What is pelleting?
Pelleting. It's when you pretend to be a pelican while you're piloting a
Stop.
helicopter.
And then you're
Okay.
fine.
So anyway,
Oh boy.
I think that about wraps it up for the news because we're out of time.
Bring it. What's next?
Well, I was gonna talk about the Rayman Legends controversy, but I think that can be saved for the newscast on Monday.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That's-
bye.
You're welcome.
Right.
Okay. So next up, we will move into everyone's favorite not. I lost a train of thought. I was gonna say everyone's second favorite segment, but I said everyone's favorite, and then I amended it, and then I paused because I forgot what I was going to say. Everyone's second favorite segment, and that would be the grandiose return of Talk to Vin.
Talk to Ben.
Grandiose.
Yup,
You're being too kind.
gotta get the big words rocking and rolling. So.
Yeah, like injecting. You're injecting grandiose words into this podcast.
Such maleficence will not be tolerated in this podcast.
Brought to you by Kellogg's. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. everybody. This is Talk to Ven, and I'm your host, Ven. Today, we have a special guest host. Should I say special guest host? His name is Ian Warner.
Hey.
So, Ian,
Yeah.
what you been up to lately?
God, you know, it's been good. I've been trying to get my bearings straight because I'm just about ready to do my senior film project. And once I'm done with that, I am out of school. I'm done. I'll be able to get a job and be a respectable member of the community and be old. Oh man. Other than that, I'm just kicked back, chilling, playing some video games. You know what? I'm so getting into Steam now. I'm so getting into it. I mean, I bought maybe 4 games. Hang on, I gotta list them off what they are. They are Fallout New Vegas, Jade Empire, Minecraft, Star Wars, The Old Republics 1 and 2, and Total War Shogun 2. That's so far my repertoire of games. And I don't know what it is. I don't want to switch over to being a PC gamer. I don't know what to do.
Ian, PC Master Race.
The Master Race.
Wait, so your comp can actually handle all these games?
Oh yeah.
I'm jealous.
Dude, I bet I can even play WoW at the highest quality.
Wow, you can play WoW. That's just
Wow.
That's Jade.
Wow. Wow, World of Warcraft actually has better quality? Wow.
I know. Shock.
Shock and awe.
Don't get me wrong. I'm no WoW fan. That is no stretch to the imagination. In fact,
So,
I had such animosity towards it in the past. I don't know why. Maybe it was just the fact that I hate being sucked into something that's so addicting that you just can't crawl out of it. I don't know. Maybe that's just it alone.
I could make a very good joke about that, but I won't, for the sake of censorship. Anyway.
You're so disgusting.
We're not getting into this. So I guess you're gonna be helping us edit Biocraft. How much experience do you have in that area?
I've been an editor for 10 years.
Say what?
See what? Wow.
Yeah, man. I totally have. I've been doing films for 10 years now. God, I was 14 when I started. Jeez.
That's
Ugh,
awesome.
terrible. It's so awful. And most of those films were just my friends and I just screwing around, filming anything. Like, I'll try to shoot you an idea. We tried to make our own Godson, like a mafia-style bit where we're all just teenagers just screwing around, doing mafia stuff. It was terrible. Just terrible.
Doing mafia stuff.
You know,
That's how I started. You know, just get a bunch of friends together, do stupid stuff, and make sure that it's on camera.
Yup.
That's just the formula for every YouTube thing.
And that's
ever
how
made.
me and the rest of Pandemic created TTV THM. Now,
I was
anyway.
about to say that. That's the story of TTV THM.
Our
Which has
very
eventually
first
led in-
machinima!
Which has
on
eventually led to
Halo
Biocraft.
Custom.
I'm not gonna lie, this is my first machinima I've been on,
Wow.
and
Well,
it feels
This is going to
good.
be a load of fun for you.
Oh yeah,
You got the boring job.
boring. Pusha. Yeah, I know it's boring. Hey,
Real quick before I go to my last question, is there anything that you would like to share with the podcast and such?
Fans.
no comment.
No comment.
Good.
I say is dirty.
You've said enough. In that case, I'll go to my last question. What are you gonna do next?
I am going to go bungee jumping.
Oh no, let's not bring up Bungie again.
We've
Yes,
had enough
yes.
Bungie.
Full circle, baby.
We have enough.
Okay, then I have one real last question. Bungie or death?
Oh, death. I will take death. I
Fine. Death. By Bungie.
no. So what do I have to do? Do I have to kiss their feet, polish their polish their shoes, make a game?
For the sake
Oh,
of
really?
censorship.
Censorship.
I've been losing sleep.
Thanks for the detour.
You're already not the only one,
And
dude. Oh
Think
man.
or speak clearly anymore. It's a lost ability. Anyway, enough
Oh.
about me.
Why is that? Why are you losing sleep, man? What's going on?
I don't have to tell you anything.
Girl troubles. No, okay.
This is Talk to Ven, not Ven to talk.
I have a good idea of why now. Thanks, Ben.
All right. Well, that pretty much wraps up TTV. Talk to Ven. You know, the best portion of this
Yep,
podcast.
the news.
The only reason you're here,
Second
so
bit.
you can hear from Ian Warner.
Booyah. And to all the ladies out there,
Wow.
You're gonna be getting a lot of leftovers, man, because they've already called me.
oh, so I'm getting sloppy seconds here, huh? Is that it?
Yep. All right.
Ian,
Moving on.
Ian's eHarmony resume.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man. Well, that was a good segment. And we'll
So-
now move on into the final one for the day. The best
Doing-
spotlight and the only spotlight. It must be done. The Comic Maker Spotlight.
Gosh darn it.
Take it away.
Leave me now.
Hello and welcome to another Comic Maker Spotlight. Today, my thoughts exactly. Today we are going to be looking over Terton's comics. A little bit of background information on Terton. Terton joined VZ Power approximately 4 years ago. In that time, he's gotten 2,786 posts. He has
It's a lot of posts.
yeah, and I have more. And he has his at the time of this recording, his avatar is it's a Picari that got the upper half of it chopped off, and
Why
it's
is that
in it's in a kit.
Oh, wow. That changes everything.
Dude, I barely make a single post
It's in a
on
kit.
Facebook. That's a lot, dude.
So, a little bit of other additional background information on Terton. He's actually another comic maker. Well, he's
Wow.
Wow. Really? On the Comic Maker Spotlight? Say it isn't so.
Whoa, dude.
No. What I meant to say, he is a returning comic maker. He used to make comics before and then stopped thanks to the BZ Power downtime, but he returned thanks to another comic maker called Gavla to bring us what we have today. And as opposed to all of his other comics, he has once again changed his form, which he is notorious for. He cannot keep a consistent mask, color scheme, whatnot.
What not?
Yeah, so let's look at the comics. We are going to be looking at the first 3 comics titled The Name, The Void, Death. Pleasant, happy day.
Wow.
Look at the void right now.
Avoid the death.
The name, I think I'm gonna like The Void.
The boy.
The void. Sounds like a new video game just waiting to happen.
The Void.
So let's jump right in. First comic starts off with Terton on the ground, apparently waking up after some horrible occurrence. And he's now Anua. That's right. His color scheme changed again, and he's now the toe of Earth. And the left part of his mask is kind of gone. So he wakes up to one of his friends, some gold and white Matoran, I don't know, someone, and we can see the background, which is bland.
Wow.
Well,
It's bland.
I would like to point out actually that his current color scheme is actually his old form, but with the part of the mask chopped off and all grayscaled. I do know this because I had to guest star him once. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but yeah, he changed his form in the middle of my guest star saga arc, so I had to pull some crazy, crazy reality altering crap-a-do to get him there.
Oh no,
Yeah.
reality alter.
He's done that to me before.
That's just
Yeah.
unfortunate.
But yeah,
Okay.
so moving on to the next comic. Oh wait, yeah, Ian, what do you think?
Oh, the first comic? Oh, I was sorry. I was reading the Void one.
Right,
Sorry, jumping ahead.
no problem.
Not bad, not bad. What's the punch here?
Wait a second. What?
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, man.
Wait. Eventually, he allowed me to base my comics in his current universe. This isn't ICC canon.
Wait, what?
This is. That's bull.
Wait,
Wait.
what?
Bull excrement. Apparently this takes place in Gavla's universe, but like, what's the deal here?
I don't know.
It's ICC canon, yo.
For those who don't know,
Oh, wow.
ICC is the continuity he's a part
Right.
of. along with
People
Galvo.
don't know about
Just
that now.
consider it fan fiction, jerk.
I'm just trying to make a joke here, ish. But that's still something to bring to attention at some point in time, which will never happen. Because we're
Alright.
lazy. Let's move on.
Next.
So, yeah, next comic is the exact same thing as the first, only more dialogue, more stuff's happening. Background is the same. And the background, in my opinion, is kind of...
bland.
There needs to be something more. There needs to be more pronounced grass. There needs to be more pronunciation between the clouds and the sky.
So far, it just seems kind of bland.
Yeah.
It does. I do also have to say, using a grass brush is, you have to have some discernment which brush you want to use. Some brushes are good, some brushes are not. But using a grass brush and going over the feet to actually make it look like it's blending in the feet and not having parts of the feet chopped off, you get what I'm saying? If you look at the comic here, it looks like he has parts of his feet just kind of erased. Blending it into the ground really, sells the realism here. And right now, it just looks like a green carpet, not a green, grassy plain. Anyhow.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like I don't want to criticize the work he put into it, but I feel like I've done more. He kind of just half. All right, I should choose my the words wisely. I think he just might have fallen a little short of the line.
Half donkeyed his way into here. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Half donkeyed. Wow.
Half donkeyed.
Or we could also say he half masked his work.
Wow.
Here, which, wait, hey,
Oh,
it works.
Get out. Get
It
out.
works.
Get
It
out.
works.
You're
Yes.
you're a funny
So
guy.
I think these comics are cool and
So anyway,
they look
third,
good.
in the second comic, he goes to the Void and meets one of Gavla's characters, Death. And the Void is literally the prior background, only with a purple sky. That's it.
Wow.
That's been working overtime. Look at this guy. He looks so slick.
Well, given that these are the first
This
three
guy looks
comics-
badass. He looks like he can kill someone.
Given that
Yes.
these are the
I
first few
know.
comics of this series, and he's just barely getting into storytelling, which is something to appreciate. I don't know. I'd give him a chance in the future to
I like
show a little bit more.
I I like his text. I really do. I like how it stands out against the background. I like how it's easier to read than a lot of other people's text.
Like Kahi's.
Which I believe I have the most readable text that I've seen. To be completely honest,
If you look
there's
at it, it looks like there's a little bit of a kerning problem with the text. Like the letters are too close to each other.
yeah,
So-
he does have them really close together. He has the character separation kind of tightly wound, but I mean it's compared to a lot of the other comics we reviewed here that have less than spectacular text. It's pretty
One of
nice.
the better ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, there's not much to say since it is starting out, but I know I've seen Terton make comics before. These
Yeah.
they just kind of seem substandard, and so I'd like in the future to see something like that just says, "Bam! These are unique. This is what makes these unique."
Bam.
I can't exactly say what. Maybe something more in the background.
Something with
Probably
more
the
bam.
Yeah.
Death. Yeah, probably the death of death. I never liked death in Goblins comics. It was boring,
Really?
bland, melodramatic, draws on such.
I
like to say
disagree,
It's a Mary Sue
honestly.
of a character. It's death.
Okay, wait.
It just
How
drags
does
on.
it Mary Sue
Death.
exactly? All right. Well, I mean,
What's the
I
flaw?
disagree. We'll
Death.
do this in later. But I don't know. I liked, unlike LJ, I really did like Dev's arc in Gavla's comics. I thought it was something kind of new that really no one's really touched upon too often. Not in this regard.
In the
That's always
beginning,
Death has always been
beginning,
like
yes.
Tarzani or something. I do agree with LJ. I felt it went a bit longer, a bit more drawn out, but it wasn't as bad. You know, they didn't really detract too much from the arc. I did like,
Oh.
you know, his avatar going through and killing everybody in the Matoran universe, killing all the Toa and like, you know, dissecting their parts. That was kind of cool.
well, Goblins
Yeah, it was
comics are
ultimate.
completely different subject.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Well,
dude.
basically, Terton has had. I mean, he did stuff here before. He was banned once. I guess it's safe to say after this amount of time, and but for something completely ridiculous and unnecessary. But he's been doing comics for a while, and I've always admired his previous work. This one, it's not so great. It's a little. It's nothing really catches the eye. I would just like Elder said, the background would be nice. I think especially the void background could use a lot of work. I mean, even down to like making the grass appear dead, perhaps that might add a interesting touch. Some sort of weird thing to the sky a bit. I mean, it's purple. Like there's
It
just
could
nothing
look
to
like
it.
a void.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
exactly.
this. It's just
Yeah.
green and purple. There's not much contrast there. It seems kind of blank.
Yup.
I'm not sure how to describe it other than it's just blank. It needs to have more into it. I don't know, dead trees all around. If this is the void, how about kind of a swirly background? It doesn't even have to be animated. It could just be like
Yeah.
a little swirly background.
Yup.
Yeah, definitely.
The grass would probably be something other than green, but that's
Well,
just
for
me.
what these comics are right now, they're definitely not bad.
No, yeah. I would recommend at least checking them out and see if you like, because they do have a lot of good points to them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially with our current library.
Ha ha ha.
Well, I hope this guy gets in, continues to make progress with this, and I hope he keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like he's
Yeah.
gonna make quite a promising series.
Yeah.
It looks like it has a lot of flair to it. It just needs a little more punch up. As for the design of it.
All right, well, that about sums it up for this comic series. Yeah, that's pretty much all that needs to be said now. It's Comic Spotlight. Go check it out, though.
Yeah, link will be in the description as always.
Yep.
Alright, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
While long this episode was filled with lulls and greatness, even if we didn't talk about Rayman, but that will come soon. So,
won't be a part.
wait, what?
Wait, were you guys gonna do it on Monday or what was it? Tuesday? I forget.
Yeah, but we'll be recording it Sunday night.
I figured.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that. I'm gonna go do something else.
Alright. Well,
Guys,
thank you all for listening, and be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. You too, Kai. And we will see you all next time. I'm messing up.
I'm LJ.
And that's Venom.
Is Kai even here?
Yo, Kai.
And I'm Kahi. Right. I said it, but my mic was muted because I was listening to Ben's music. So, I'm Kahi.
And I'm Ian.
And this was TTV, episode 55. Thank you for listening.
Peace out,
Bye.
homies.
Adios.